Hey everybody, it's your friend Sarmate here, back with another episode of Settlement Survival. I hope you're having a fantastic and amazing day today. I just want to take a moment and thank everybody for all the amazing support on all of the videos that I've done. We're knocking on 700 subscribers. That's just, that's quite the thing to me. That's pretty great. So I just wanted to take a moment to say thank you. It's mind-blowing. It's amazing. Super, just, oh, I don't know. It's a lot. Thank you very much. Okay, so for the episode, now, we had a commenter who gave me the idea of let's flex our people in the wintertime. So, you know, we got our little group of thingy-doodlers out here, gatherers huts and forester thingy-doodlers, and, you know, these people die in the wintertime because they have to walk all the way, and like this right here, good example, they have to walk all the way back, get into the house, and get warmed up. Well, I think what we should try and do here is let's flex these guys out. So we have, what is that, 6, 7 people. So it's getting cold. Let's do it right now. Let's move these people out of here. Well, so I'm kind of worried about doing this because I'm not sure how much food we get with the gatherer's hut in the wintertime. But while those 4 people are in the winter, I'm going to move them to the dock. We also don't have any clothes, which we've known that for a while. So that's something else that we should try and get into. But how we're going to do that, I'm not quite sure yet. But we do have some leather and some wool. Well, let's try and use up this leather. So I know we don't have a ton of anything really, but I think we're gonna try and do the tailor here. This other guy right here is the blacksmith, which we also should really start to do something with, but again, not a whole lot of resources or anything we can really do with a blacksmith. And we do have a limited amount of stone on the map, so that's something to consider. But the clothes would be a good thing. So we do have the one builder in here, and we do have a bunch of laborers now because, like I said, we just took those other people away. Same kind of deal with these hunters' huts. I feel like that these guys got to walk far away, and so they kind of freeze. So, yeah, right there. So we do have a hunter. So I'm not going to do that because it's, you know, same deal. We'll just leave these 3 hunters out. Maybe I want to put in some more fishing docks, and then when it's wintertime, we just go to fishing, and when it's not wintertime, we go back in the hunter's hut and we go back in the gatherer's huts, because I think that might be a pretty decent idea if we did it like that. So that is could be something we could do. We have, oh, our caravan returned, so we got a couple more monies. That was from selling our cats, a couple of cats that we got to sell to get some goodies. And so I think with the extra money that we have for that, the 251, we should be able to sell the other cats for some more money. So that's going to be our traded good. I'm going to try and keep a, you know, caravan rolling like almost all the time here. We will do loops eventually, but another reason why I want to get the cats sold right away is because the price is going to go down that we get for each one that we trade. So if we do do them all in bulk, it's going to be better. But Rui also pointed out that these people have different prices on things, so I want to take a second and look at that stuff. I haven't looked at this really at all. So if we go down here, we go to cats. So it looks like we can buy for 1,000. So let's see. So what do we get here? So if we go to here and we sell cats, so the sell column is what we get when we sell stuff. Okay, so I had that flip-flop. So the best person to sell to is going to be Carlos. Look at that, 1,050 per. That's even better than what we thought with the 1,000. So instead of Rania, we're going to go to Carlos. We're going to use 4. We're going to go insurance, and we're going to go cats, and we're going to go, I believe we have 8 cats left. Is that right? Yep. So 8 cats. We're going to do that, and we're going to do some selling. 252. Oh my gosh, 1 coin? Oh, are you kidding me? It's that 1 corn I bought one time that overdid it. Okay, well, I guess we can't quite do that. We have to go with 7 cats, and that's okay, I guess. So we'll go 7 cats, and 221. We have enough to do that, so now we can form. And I think I should let's grab some clothing, I think, this time around, and tools. So let's see. So if buying, the column is me buying. So if we can find some clothes, so let's go clothing. I don't really care about anything like super fancy right now. So Carlos, 15. So Carlos is the most expensive to buy from, and this one is only 11 to buy from. So this time we go around, we could get the money from Carlos, And then we could buy, I wonder what else we could get from Carl. So what about foods? Let's see who's best at foods here. Okay, so yeah, our prices are fluctuating because we've been selling to Rania the most. But look at this, 0.8, let's just sell. 0.77? Yeah, Carlos is the best with prices. Holy cow, look at this. Not even one. So yeah, I've been kind of wasting my money, it looks like, unfortunately, but now we know. So another thing that we should do, yeah, you know what, let's get this caravan rolling, and we'll get our money from Carlos, and we'll get that happening. We don't have to rush on buying anything new and spending our money right away. What we want to do is kind of think about where we can go next. So we talked about getting into pottery, and then we could do some carvings, which we could do, but we're gonna have to import the steel tools and the lamp oil. And somebody pointed out, which I had forgotten, that if we go to agriculture, apiaries can make oils from I believe it's honey, beeswax, something. They can make, I think it's beeswax. We can make lanterns from that. I'm not sure if Rui is going to count the apiary as a farm or not. Maybe we don't do this episode and we see what Rui has to say about it. I could also ping them on Discord and see if we can get a response in this episode. So maybe I'll do that quick and we'll see if apiaries count. We are allowed to process our fats into stuff, so that we could do that as well. So either way, apiary or butcher we're going to need as well for fats, soap, and all that stuff. Okay, so we're back at summertime. So let's go back. We'll put our people in the gatherer's hut again, get some more foods coming in. And let's see, this guy's getting built up. Great. Get 2, 1. Don't have anybody we can put in the hunter's hut here. But we do have our 1-in-1 foresters doing great over here. This seems to be working out okay. I mean, we're getting 30 timber a year. Like that's hardly anything. But it's better than nothing. So it's working okay. But let's just do a quick check, see what we got going on here. So we're doing okay with food. It looks like we'll have at least enough stored up. Is this warehouse nearly full? No, it's not. Great. So that's good. The food's going well. We got water doing great as well. And then fuel's doing okay. Are we maxed out? Okay, timber. So what I really think we're gonna need is a couple more forester's huts. And of course we gotta keep this food action happening. So, oh, I forgot about the people in the fishing dock. So we take those people out of the fishing dock, put them back into the gatherer's hut. There we go. And it looks like we lost somebody in betwixt there, which happens. Hunter died of thirst. They got replaced, and then somebody became another labor. Okay. Oh, and then they went to the tailor. Okay, that's fine. So we have a little bit of leather. We know that. So let's go ahead and start making some clothes with some leather. So this is also going to help us with the cold spells that happen. You know, any kind of clothing will be good. Better than nothing, which we currently have a whole lot of nothing. We could also check prices on timber and order some timber as well as a bunch of food. That could be a great thing to do as well. Until we can like start producing our own. I would really like to have something that we can renew, that we can export, and that would be timber. I think the best thing that we could get here. So yeah, with tools I would like to get as well, but let's just get some clothing happening. We're doing okay on health. It's not great, but because we have the person in the church and not in the clinic. We are at full smiley faces. Maybe we want to just shift this over for a little bit, and then we'll get our health back up, and then we can swap back over. We have 3 people working on water, and water is doing pretty great as well. I might take one person out of the water, and we'll do like that. And then let's see where else we can move them. Let's go ahead. We'll put this person back into the forester's hut and gather some more wood for us. I think that's what we'll do with that. How long we got for first people here? So 82. We could definitely use a couple more caravan buffs here. So if we look at trading, we wanted to get all this. We got this. So in order to get the caravan remodel, we have to have both travel light and large trading post. So I know we talked about some other things getting to, I don't know about smelting, getting into lighting and stuff, but I think maybe we want to get large trading posts and get caravan remodel and start to roll out some caravans continuously. Like I said, we want to get into some cycles. With only the one caravan right now, we can only do the one caravan. So that's something that we have to take into consideration. But like I said, we want to get something that we can renew, and that would be timber, and just ship that out as much as we can. So that's why I want to put a couple of people in the forester's hut to get this really going here. It looks like we got a bunch of things that are pick-upable over here. let's go ahead and we'll gather some plants. And oh yeah, lots of plants over here. That's good stuff. Okay, so we got our 4 people in the dock here, 3 in the gatherer's hut. Yeah, see, these are still producing pretty good. And then our hunter's hut is still getting us the leather. That's a lot of leather in one here. 204 buffalo meat. Yeah, so that's working. So if we got a butcher, we could make the cuts of meat, and we get fats out of this, and that's where we can get into soap, and that would be really great. So another thing we want for our techs, so meat processing, butcher right here, and that brewery did say that one was good to go, so we could do that. Let's go ahead and we'll do maybe we do a research institute. We'll get this started. We haven't even done this yet. 41 years in, we don't have this yet. So let's go ahead and we'll plop this guy down. Oh, let's get it out of the marketplace area. We'll go ahead and we'll put it like over on this side, I think. Get this guy going as well. Ooh, 7,350. Here comes the caravan rolling back into town. Super great. New reputation level reach with Carlos. That's cool. Stuff that we can't use, but it's still cool. We got the rep going. And we got 4 people back. So what we could do is pause and send out the caravan yet again and get us some more things happening, or we could put these people to work in the town. What I kind of want to do is ship them back out, and then we should probably get some tools, we should probably get some clothing, and maybe a little bit more timber as well, and maybe a little sprinkle of food. So let me fill this out. We'll find a good person to trade with, and then we'll be back and I'll tell you what I did. Okay, so here's what we came up with. We're going to Carlos for 4. And we got timber, rough clothes, iron tools, and potatoes coming in. So a handful of things, nothing too wild yet. But I was really looking at the prices a little bit, and I'll show you what I'm going to do in a moment. If I had another caravan, I could do it right away, but I don't, so I can't. Oh, something else that I thought we could do is build another small trading post. I think that might be something I do. Not that I have the extra people that I could send. Maybe. I'm gonna build another one. That caravan turned around really quick, got back and left right away. So yeah, we'll get this other trading post built up. And I know 100 timber isn't, it feels kind of dumb to buy 100 timber because we have timber everywhere. But I figured I might as well get a little boost. The boosts are kind of nice to have, so that's what we're gonna go with. Yeah, but so with this small trading post, I'll show you what I was talking about here. So with the prices, they do fluctuate, as we know. I was thinking about flipping something. So what that means is buy something for cheap from somebody and sell it higher to somebody else. And I was looking at a couple of different things on here, but the one that I came across that seemed to be one of the better profits is beer. Now, I might have something backwards or whatever, and if I do, it's gonna hurt because I'm gonna do it a good amount of times in this episode. But if I am seeing it wrong, please let me know. So what my plan is if we buy, so the buy is what I pay and the sell is what I get according to the up here. So we bought potatoes for this much and 0.85, and we haven't really sold anything. I haven't really paid that much, but I know that potatoes cost this much, so that means selling is what I get. It has to. So anyways, back down to beer. If I buy beer at 3.4 monies per beer from Lorenzo, I can then go around and sell it for 4.2 monies a piece to Rania. Now that seems pretty good to me. There's not a whole lot of things that are over 1 monies a piece. This is being one of the exceptions. I haven't looked at every single item in the game, as there's quite a few items, but I think this will work. So we're gonna buy for 3.4, sell for 4.2, and that's a profit of what, 8.8? So that's pretty good. I'm gonna go with that. I think it's gonna take some time, but that's okay. And if we have another caravan, we can go out right ahead and buy some stuff with Lorenzo, and then we can get the selling going with Rania, and we could loop that as for a little bit. We want to pay attention to the price fluctuations because we know that that's going to happen, right? We don't want to get too into it and then forget about it, and then we end up wasting money because we didn't pay attention, and we're buying stuff for more than what we're selling it for, and that would just be bad. So that's why I don't want to loop. I don't know how fast it's going to fluctuate, and that Grand Bazaar that we can get from Rania is going to prevent some of that fluctuation, which would be really awesome. So hopefully we can get that going. That'd be really great. I'm going to halt this stuff because it's a little winter time. And I'm going to take those people that we got from our gatherer hut, and I'm going to do some clearing of the things around town here with, I guess, 2 laborers now. We're still having people freeze to death, and that's still hunters. I think the hunters have got to be stuff that I call back in too during the winter time, because that seems to be now that we're losing them. So we got, we went through one winter without having any freezing deaths from the gatherers, and so it looks like, you know, not having them out and about in the wintertime, they don't freeze as often. Surprise, surprise. So I think that's something that we got to do. And then, you know, we still have these foresters huts that are still out here ways away and whatnot. But I think this will work if we keep doing this. It's a little tedious, a little obnoxious, but it'll be okay. I do want to get to this heating. That would be really, really great to have for our situation right here. So maybe with the next tech point, I know I have so many things that I've said, oh, maybe we'll do this, maybe we'll do that. Just so hard to pick what you want to do. I think we'll just go ahead, and since this is going to be a little bit, we would need forge for that anyways. Mining forge, that's way down here. That's 3 points. That's a little ways off. I think we're going to go ahead and, ooh, is this the water one? Ooh, the mining smelting action, that's still 2 points. See, those are ways off. Yeah, we got to work our way down this tree a little bit. It looks like we got to get refined fuel, we got to get smelting, we got to get forge. We did get our caravan back, so that's nice. We do have 2754 monies. So let's go ahead. We're going to form a caravan. We are going to visit Lorenzo. We are going to use, I don't want the time to go past while we're doing this here. We're going to use 4. We're going to buy insurance, and we're going to buy items, and we're going to find beer. Right? We're going to go beer, and that should be under right there. Okay, 3.4. Okay, that's correct compared to what we were talking about. So how many of these can we get? Up to 1,500, 1,593, not quite that much. Let's just go with 750 to start with. Can we do that? Okay, we can do that. So I'm gonna write down a note here, and this is gonna cost us 2,550, and we are at 2,754. So I'm terrible at math, but even I can do that. That's gonna leave us at 204 monies. All right, so we're gonna purchase this, and we'll go 750. We got insurance. We got 25550 to buy 8 items. So that, yep, we're gonna go form. Got 4 Lorenzo insurance. Form this. All right. So they should turn around and head right back out, and we should be able to get our beer started here. Another thing I want to do before the beer gets here is I want to do a ban on it, because what I'm worried about is, where the heck is this stuff? What I'm worried about is that if we don't, what's going to happen is that citizens are going to drink the beer before we can do anything about it. So that would be not good. That would be counterproductive for what we're trying to do. So let's try and put the ban in and see if that can help us. So now that we had the rough clothes get here, the tailor is at max cap. We have the 6 people we need to put back into our gatherers huts. And do we want to do, yeah, let's go back to Hunter's hut as well. And then we do have the 4 people to dock. Take those people out, and then we'll put them in. Let's go, yeah, we'll just put them all over here, I guess. Or we'll do 2 and 2. So yeah, there's this little thing that we're gonna do now, back and forth, a little tedious with all of our workers all the time. It's not so bad because we don't have so many. If we had, you know, a ton of people, it would be kind of obnoxious to deal with all the time. But we did get our research institute done, and I'm gonna leave this person in here for now, I think, because we kind of need it. We're gonna get this rolling a little bit. We should keep an eye on this. Let's go 250. I don't have a ton of leather, of course, so I don't want to go too wild with the rough clothing and run out. But we'll just do a little bit there. How are we doing on tools? Not that great. So yeah, well, with this batch of immigrants that's on the way, which is exciting, let's go ahead and we'll sprinkle some more people in these foresters huts to get that stuff gathered up, and that'll be good. I still haven't gathered these plants, unfortunately. So when they do get here, no, it's gonna be a little bit. I'm not gonna grab them yet. When they do get here, then we can do that and gather the trees and do like a big horde of gathering like we've done before when we have a new batch of immigrants arrive. So this other small trading post is getting pretty close. Ooh, we have an event. Pest Control. As temperatures rise, the number of mosquitoes also increases, which makes citizens often bitten and infected with infectious diseases. They are not fatal, but they surely affect citizens' work efficiency. Prepare more medicine or clean areas with poor hygiene. Both of those seem pretty good. Let's go ahead and prepare more medicine. I'm wondering what that's going to do. I don't think I've seen this one yet, this event. Well, let's see. Prepare more medicine. Special medicine 200. I wonder what we would have gotten if we would have got clean. Let's see if we can find, what does special medicine mean? I don't see anything right off the bat here with as far as things in our inventories of what special medicine could be, but maybe it's an herb or something. Interesting. Okay, yeah, it's a new one. Yeah, so with this thing being done, I did notice that we do have one more cat that we have to sell that I forgot about, so we should do that as well, and then we can get more beer and we can sell more stuff. So I did neglect to think about the insurance premium when I counted my coins. So we have 127 coins left. I'll update my notes here. And I'm kind of curious to see how well this does. What I didn't do is write down how many beers I bought, which was kind of dumb. 750k. And that was with the 2550. All right, so I'm really curious in seeing how this goes. We got our other trading posts ready to go. We could send them back out right away anyways, but what we could do is sell our kittens. I'll wait on that. We don't have a ton of people yet, so I'm going to hold off for 130 days. We'll be back in just a moment and we'll see how our beer trade does. Well, we're just gonna have beer right away, we know that, but we'll flip it around and see how it goes. All right, so our caravan came back, so we should have a stock of beer now. We go here, we have 750. Excellent. So let's go 750. We are going to sell that for 3,149. We also have the premium of insurance, which is 94 monies. So let's go ahead and we are going to send this caravan out. It's wintertime, so I did fluctuate our people again, so I have them sprinkled around hither and there. Hither and yon, I think is the term. So we got 4 people in the dock. We got a couple people, a person in the church. We just kind of sprinkle them around here, so they aren't far away. And that seems to be very, very effective. So thank you for that comment on fluctuating our people. We had somebody die of old age. We can't really do anything about that. But yeah, it seems to be working out great. So this playthrough is very difficult. I'll be honest with you. As you can see, it took us quite a few episodes to even get started, really. But with your help, we were able to do it, and it's great. So I appreciate all your comments, all the people on the Discord who are messaging me, giving tips and help. And it's really great. So I appreciate it. Speaking of the Discord, if you want to join the Discord, I will put the link in the description below, and hope to see you there. But I'm gonna do some figuring out on some math numbers here, and let's see what our projected gains are for our trade process here. So one sec. So if I did my math correct, which I just did it on my phone for a calculator because I can't do math in my head, we should have gained 599 monies. So, well, once it comes back, I'm kind of counting my chickens before they hatch here, because if we had a disaster with the caravan, let's knock on wood here, then we would, have a disaster with the caravan. We wouldn't have made that much, but hopefully, we have 128 days before this gets back, and we should be doing okay here. We've been really great with this caravan happening stuff, so hopefully it turns out well. And let's just check the prices here. I didn't even think about it to see how this changed before, and unfortunately I didn't write down what I started with pay-wise from Lorenzo. Once we sell to Ranio too, this is going to change. So I think 4.2, well, 4.2 is still the same because there's no fluctuation number there, but I think it was 3.5 before that we spent on each beer. So let me know if that's incorrect, but so that's good. It didn't fluctuate that much. It didn't go up that much. So we're going to be able to do it again. And once we get our money, of course, we can flip it over. But that'll take a moment. Do we still have that cat? Did we sell that cat? We didn't sell that cat. Okay, so what we could do, well, let's do a little flip-floppy again deal with the fishing dock and whatnot. Oh, look at this. So this is kind of funny. So these people that I had working in here were working at the gatherer's hut before, and you notice look at this. So the fish dock is getting me alpaca meat, wool, and onion because those things were in the inventory of the people that started working there. I looked and I was like, how did I get agave in the fishing dock? Well, that's why. So it's kind of silly that can happen, but that's what's going on there. Kind of funny. But yeah. Anyways, we had people in the church for a little while, getting us that happiness up a little bit. Let's just check this out. I want people in here. Okay, yep. I didn't remember exactly where I put everybody, but we should be okay now. Oh yeah, see? 2 more people in the dock. We don't need that anymore. But we do have, look at that, magic 4 number. So, 33 monies. I think if we sold the cats, it was only like 27 money that it cost, if I remember right. And I'm just gonna try and find the cats real quick here. Let's see who buys for the highest. Carlos does. So we're gonna go visit our guy Carlos. We're gonna go 4. Buy insurance, sell. Actually, no, that's fine. That's fine. We have the number written down to see how much we make. Let's go ahead 1, and then we'll go sell, and then there we go, sell the cat. Boom. So yeah, we have 3 extra silver coins, and we're projected to get 3,149 in 60 days, and then we're gonna do it all over again. So this is great. So this is great. We have the 2 trading posts now. Once we get some more tech going, we can definitely up that a little bit more and get this happening more and more quickly. It's going to be great. But speaking of tech points, we do have 1 more tech available. And I think what I decided on doing, so we wanted soap, right? And we need fats for soap. So I think we're going to go with processing. We know Rui did say that we could do this. So we're going to go butcher, and we're going to grab that. And then we're going to build like a new thing here. Something we haven't been able to do for a little bit. So our butcher, we don't have, a bunch of corrals or pastures to build this by, but we do have these hunting huts that we can build by. So I want to be a little bit out of the radius. So that's going to be about right in here. So we'll stick that there. Now, we aren't doing super great with people, of course, but we're getting there. We have people becoming laborers. We got 2 people that grew up, 3 people that grew up and became laborers. Super nice. We have a batch of immigrants nearly here. So what we should do is we should get these houses built up if we got more people coming in, because we don't have any empty houses anymore. Feels good, guys. We're doing great. I'm super happy about this. This was so difficult at the beginning, and I'm afraid that I lost a bunch of people at the beginning there because it was boring. But hopefully they come back and see where we have become. It's been great. 3,149 monies rolling back into town. Super great. I'm glad that turned out well. So what we can do is we're going to go right ahead and we'll turn right around, and we are going to purchase some more of those beers from Lorenzo. So I think we had 700 before. So we'll see. Nope, I'm not going to sell. I'm going to buy, and we're going to go ahead and go beer. Boom, and spear. Okay, yep. So we had 750 before. Can we do that again? 2.6. We can do it again. All right, so it's not going to be as high because we mentioned, that fluctuation difference. Can we actually bump this up just a touch? Okay, yeah, we can. Let's go 800 beer this time. We're going to purchase that. We're going to buy insurance, and let's go ahead and flip it around. We're going to go ahead and form Lorenzo binding insurance. Okay, yep, we'll do it. So there we go. Now I just gotta look for some other items too. Maybe I'll do that in between episodes here. See what other items we can buy and flip like this, because that's going to be a huge way to get money, and I'm glad that we thought about it because it'd be nice. Stone reserves are low? Oh, weird. And we got a new rep. So that's with Lorenzo, of course, and Rania and Carlos. But yeah, we're doing great. We're going to grab these immigrants, and we are going to get them cleaning up some of the stuff around here. We mentioned that. It's July, so we should have a little bit of time for them to gather some of these plants. Since we are buying food now, we're doing better, but I still want to be a little bit more self-sufficient and producing our own things and not being totally reliant on everybody else in the world here. So yeah, like this. Timber's really low still, so we'll probably have to buy another one. Well, we have been building a little bit, so that's kind of another dealio, but this is still at cap. Ooh, that's nice. That's good. Yeah, and people aren't dying from cold anymore because we got clothes and we're doing this trick where we're just shifting them around. Super nice. Oh, and our butcher needs some stone. Okay, so yeah, when these immigrants arrive, let's pick up these little things around here, and we also want to get these rocks. So let's do let's do the rocks first. So I'm gonna halt this. I really want to get those veggies picked up. I feel like they're getting wasted just sitting there. But let's go ahead. 11 immigrants. We'll get those guys picked up. And oh, finally, yes. right, duration of tools, clothes, and backpacks. Let's do that one. Plus 20. We don't have a ton of houses, and luckily nobody's sick here. We didn't get a prompt for that, which is great. Yeah, so I do want to do a apartment. I think we're kind of high time in getting an apartment going here. I really like the apartments because, well, luxury apartments are like my favorite because they're so good, but these is gonna be good because this houses a bunch of people. The procreation rate isn't as good with these, but it's nice for an interim, I believe would be the term, house for people to be at. So yeah, let's gather up these rocks. Wow, that was really quick. Okay, and then yeah, let's gather the plants that are around here, and then we should be able to get a couple more things going. We can gather these rocks even. Hopefully we have enough time and we could start sprinkling these people. Yeah, let's go take this, get those 3 people started, and then we'll put more people in the docks. Oh, did I ever put people back up here? Okay, we did. That's something I'm totally gonna forget to do at one point here. We have, wow, all of a sudden we have a ton of villagers. It's so nice. 46. Ooh, wowee. Okay, so yeah, this is gonna be a problem because they are gonna freeze to death because they have nowhere to go to warm up. So let's get this stuff like picked up as quickly as possible here. I didn't think about that before we did this. So well, this is the only thing left, so let's make that a priority. Revenue from the cats, 1,024, rolling into town. That's great. My goal is to have that notification up like constantly here at the end of this playthrough. It's gonna be great. So much stuff happening all the time. It's gonna be great. So let's see here. Let's get these trees picked up, and then we can... Oh, our butcher, I forgot about that. That'll be good to get started, get some fats going. We can also sell the fats too. That would be good if we have enough. It's gonna be hard to keep up, I think, with processing the fats into lanterns and all that other stuff, but it should be decent enough. 60 here. Oh, I got people that are still gathering this stuff over here. Let's cancel that and get those trees cut up, and then we should be good to go for the apartment here. And this guy should be back very soon. 68 days, and then we'll go ahead and sell the beer and keep going. We'll just kind of rinse and repeat that for a long time here. Probably, you know, I have to manually do it right now because of the price difference, but we could even set it on a loop. I wonder how we do that. If we had like 800 beer that we ordered to bring in, and then like 750 to export, that might work. Yeah. Ooh, freezing passerby. Give him warm clothes. We don't have any. Ask him where he came from. Turned out the merchant ship was shipwrecked upstream. He can only bring a small amount of goods with them, and he gives it a few of the goods to Susan as a thank you. Silver cutlery. Ho ho! Money, you said. Excellent. So yeah, these guys are trying to get this stuff built up quickly so that we can get them in there and get them a home. Put those couple builders there and get that happening. Oh, we could do a church person. Let's see. We don't even have enough timber. Oh, what do we have in excess of? Anything? Oh, buffalo meat. It looks like that's what we're gonna use. So we'll go ahead and we'll get the buffalo meat started up. Get some fats coming in and some cuts of meat as well. Okay, 64, 58. Great. That'll get built, and that's gonna be great. We really need that coming in. Those people won't freeze to death. Hopefully we can get this stocked in time. Oh, we still need a good amount of stone though. Yeah, I guess let's just mark another area for harvesting. We got a handful of people that are available, which is super nice. We're doing great on water, but now we're gonna start running into an issue with not enough food again because we have so many more people. So we're gonna have to build a road and build another gatherer's hut and do some more importing, and then that'll be fine. So I think with this building complete and with our caravan returning into town, it's a decent spot for us to cut the episode. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a fantastic, amazing rest of your evening, day, or night, and I hope to see you on the next episode of Settlement Survival.